The United Nations says humanitarian needs in the Democratic Republic of Congo have doubled in the last year due to the ongoing conflict. In a UN Security Council meeting, the UN humanitarian chief has warned of a continuing crisis in the country. Millions displaced, warring militia and a question mark over presidential elections have left an unstable situation there. CGTN's Nick Harper reports now from New York on the latest concern for the country.
The head of the UN's humanitarian efforts started his briefing with photos of malnourished children. Mark Lowcock just returned from the Democratic Republic of the Congo, where he visited a displacement camp. He spoke about one of the families he met, a mother and her 7 children who'd been forced to flee their home because of fighting.
Mwasi and her children are among the 4.5 million people displaced right now in the Democratic Republic of the Congo. Humanitarian needs caused by internal conflict have doubled over the last year.
Also discussed at the Security Council briefing, the question of when the long-delayed DRC elections would be held. President Joseph Kabila remains in office despite coming to the end of his second term in December 2016.
It is essential for the United Nations to get more involved and to put pressure on the government to hold elections. The Congolese bishops are convinced that only credible, peaceful and transparent elections can give the Congolese people a legitimate government that is capable of tackling the multifaceted crises that plague the country.
The Congolese ambassador, though, deflected criticism and talked about the need for a united fight against the multiple armed groups spread throughout his country.
We all would agree that without eradicating all the negative forces operating in the country, it will be difficult, if not impossible, to put an end to the situation. This is why the government of my country, which wishes to have peace throughout the territory, is unrelentingly and determinedly fighting to neutralize and completely eradicate all of these armed groups.
Other UN briefers said only through peace, extra humanitarian assistance and credible elections could the DRC find a way out of the current humanitarian and political crisis. Nick Harper, CGTN, New York.